And weekly, I bring the energies that I see the planets are sending and that planet Earth is also sending you, and share it with each astrological sign. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. And the week is the 24th to the 30th of July, 2023. I need to clear something up for those of you that are not 100% sold in terms of astrology, because when you read something wonderful that's supposed to happen to you, it doesn't happen. There are things that can block these energies that come from the planets. If you had a huge childhood trauma that you have not resolved yet, purified, done all the therapy, all the mantras, etc., you will have a spirit attachment that will block a lot of those energies that you should be receiving. If somebody did black magic on you, that will come with a spirit attachment, and that black magic with a spirit attachment will block you from receiving the energies from the planet. So it's not a mystery when you don't, it's not a mystery that you don't get the energies. The mystery you want to unravel is why, being an Aquarius, my astrology doesn't seem to apply to me. There's a mystery there, and you should look it up. So let's go ahead and start with the first one, the sign that everybody starts with, which is Aries. Aries is a male sign, and it is very closely associated with the fire element, which means that Aries has to be really careful about handling their frustrations and their angers and their desire to violently throttle somebody. They have to handle that very carefully, because they will have more of the gasoline and fire than almost all the other signs. So Aries, what do you need to know this week? Okay, you're downcast. Something that you thought was coming through didn't come through. Something didn't work out. I see you sitting on the side of the bed with your head in your hands. We have a document in your hand, so apparently it was something a little bit official or formal, and it didn't happen, or it happened the wrong way. And you don't want to talk about it, but you sure do want to beat up that wall. Why don't you go ahead and do the mantra? Even though I hate and my heart is broken, I love and accept myself. Even though I hate and my heart is broken, I love and accept myself. That mantra will help you get through this. Excuse me for a second. So going on to Taurus. Taurus is a female sign, and it's the earth element. That's why they can be very stuck and very stubborn, because they have more earth than any of the other signs. So Taurus, what do I see for you this week, the 24th to the 30th of July? I see you getting up out of bed and saying, I'm going to do it. That's it. Putting on your clothes. Somebody offers you a cup of coffee, you knock it out of their hands. No, I'm going to do it. And I don't know what do it means, but Taurus, you're going to do it. That's it. You're going to do it. Now, let's give you a mantra so that it doesn't have to be like a bull in a china shop, Taurus. So your mantra would be, please God help me with my intention to do this gracefully. Please God help me with my intention to do this gracefully, whatever this happens to be for you, Taurus. And I wish you luck. That feels a lot better than just sitting around waiting for other people, doesn't it, Taurus? Let's continue on with Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, and it's a male sign. Gemini, I don't know what's going on, but you look frantic and crazed and with your head spinning from one side to the other. Somebody screams over there, and you start to move in that direction, and then a book falls from a desk over there, and then you go to pick up the book, and then somebody knocks at the door, and you run over to go. You're responding to too many things that maybe are not that important. Maybe the screaming in the corner might have been important. You need to center. You need to figure out what is important. You need to write it down, and then you need to look at it several times a day. It needs to be part of your intention. You might want to try that plan that the Mantrista movement put together, which is before you get up in the morning from bed, you go through the 9 sections of the Bagua, which are all the issues in your life, and you set an intention for each one of them. So for now, just set intentions on the important issues in your life before you put your feet on the ground in the morning. Okay? And that will help you not just be victimized by other people's choices, etc., and coincidences. You can actually set an energy, and chances of it happening multiply like 1,000 times. So try it. Do that, Gemini. You need that. You need to focus. Cancer, female sign, water sign. Standing in water, which means you're drowning in emotions. You're shaking your head, and then so sometimes when you shake your head, your nostrils go under the water, and then you think you're drowning, but you're not really. All you have to do is straighten up your head, and then you're not drowning. So a little bit of drama here, a little bit of just wallowing in misery. You need to get out of whatever body of water you're in, if it's your work, if it's your house, whatever it is that has you drowning, you need a change, and you need to get out of there. You need to move. And I don't mean you have to move to a new home or a new location in your business. You need body movement. You need to move. You can't stay in the same place. Cancer. That's going to take care of 90% of your issues. Today, emotionally, will be taken care of by movement. Your Cancer, you are a water sign. Healthy water moves. When it stagnates, it becomes toxic. Emotions are water in the other dimensions. If you don't move them, it becomes toxic. Okay, Cancer? Movement. Leo is the next sign, and it's a male sign, and it's a fire sign. You're just kind of dropping into a chair and saying, okay, I did it, and now how do I fix this? Okay, I did it. How do I fix this? Something did not quite work out, Leo. And then you go, I knew this was going to happen. And then you go, I wanted this to happen. In other words, what looks like something bad and you're classifying as bad, actually, you wanted it to happen. But you are master enough of your mind that you recognize that, Leo. So you are recognizing your mastery. You're taking responsibility for something that happened that's supposedly negative. I'm going to give you the mantra for frustrations and hate, too much fire, energy, and it's even though I hate and my heart is broken, I love and accept myself. That mantra helps everyone. So even if you don't think it applies to you, Leo, do it, because you're going to be very happy that you did it. You're going to feel a lot better. We are going to continue on with another sign, which is Virgo. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you're hiding in the corner in a closet. You're frightened out of your mind. You're melting into the ground. That would be your astral spirit body, which is the emotional body, the astral body. You're actually melting. I think that you're not in a good place, Virgo. This has been coming on for a while. I would start with the purification mantra. Even though I'm depressed and hate, I love and accept myself. But I think you're going to shake off the depression, Virgo, and you're going to fall into how frustrated you are, which when you don't recognize or move it, it ends up being hatred. So do that mantra and then go move over to the even though I hate and my heart is broken, I love and accept myself. But you need to do it. You need to do it full time, because what I am seeing is not good for any aspect of your life or for anybody who relates to you. So you can't just wallow in this or hide in a closet. You have to handle it. The mantra is the most efficient thing that I'm familiar with and that I can recommend. But if you have other things, You should do them plus the mantra. Stack the deck in your favor, okay, Virgo? Continuing on to Libra, which is an air sign, and it's a male sign. Libra, you want to throw a tantrum because you want to do something. There's something you want to do. You made a decision to do something, and then you're not doing it, and you're throwing a tantrum because you can't make yourself do it. It's a made decision, but you can't make yourself do it. I am trying to see what the issue is. I'm not able to see what the issue is. If not, I would kind of tell you or give you a hint. And I don't think you're going to make this decision operational for a while, because I see you pulling out a chair, a folding chair, and opening it up and sitting down. So you're not going anyplace yet. So let me give you a mantra. Please, God, help me with my intention to know when, because it's a when issue. It's not an if issue. It's a when. When are you going to do this? And I think you'll be satisfied if you feel that you're going to know when soon, even if when is not soon, but at least the knowledge of when you're going to be out of whatever it is that you are going to get out of. Okay? Sorry, Libra. It's a lot. Scorpio is the next sign, and Scorpio is a female sign, and it's a water sign. And Scorpio is ready to snap everyone's neck. That's beyond wringing their neck. And Scorpio is in a rage and wants to hit the walls and throws stuff in a suitcase, and then tries to close the suitcase, but he didn't put it in properly, so he has to put the suitcase down and try to position the clothes so he can actually close the suitcase. And then somebody's coming, and so he hides the suitcase. So you know what, Scorpio, you got a lot going on, and I would do the mantra. Please, God, help me with my intention to do this gracefully, because I think you're going to make a move. Okay? I think you're going to make some kind of a move. That doesn't mean move physically. And so just ask to align with, that your intention be aligned with God, and that you get more help having to do with this that you decided to do, but that apparently is a little bit scary. Okay, Scorpio? You've needed some kind of a change in movement for a while. This is not a bad thing. Let's go on to Sagittarius, which is a male sign and a fire sign. I see you opening a car door and saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It feels like it has something to do with your work, or something that you have to do regularly, and you just can't do it anymore. You've made yourself do it, but you just can't do it anymore. And you're not really telling anybody, because there's not anybody there to tell, because you are it. You are the one. Your mantra, please, God, help me with my intention to know what to do, because apparently you can't do this anymore, but you don't know what to do. That's the mantra that you need. The mantras are repeated in silence, and you release the breath through your mouth. So the next sign is Capricorn, which is a female sign and an earth sign. And Capricorn, I see you have made a decision, and what I see, and remember this is symbolic, I see you putting a for sale sign in front of your home and saying, if I'm going to start a new life, I want it all to be fresh. I want it all new. It looks like you haven't had such great memories at whatever it is that you are totally decided on leaving behind, but you look very comfortable with your decision, determined but comfortable. So it's good, Capricorn. You made a decision, you feel good about it, you're moving forward. You look a lot more stable than most of the other signs. Maybe because you're a little bit further ahead, I don't know, but good luck on this journey. The next sign is an Aquarius, male sign, associated with the air element, which is associated with thinking, mind, relationships, business, partners, romantic partners, and otherwise. So Aquarius, for this week, the 24th to the 30th, 2023, you're sitting on a sofa, you got a little Your little suitcase is ready there right next to the sofa. So it's not like in the middle of the living room. It's not noticeable. And you're sitting there and you're gonna go. And then there's a kid sitting on the floor playing jacks. You know that game with the 10 little jacks and the ball and whatever. And you're seeing it and you go, oh, I was good. I used to play jacks and I was really good at it. And then you sit down on the floor with the kid and you start to play jacks. And your little suitcase is sitting there, not being touched. I think, Aquarius, this has been many, many, many weeks in which you're ready to go, and anything, including a mosquito bite at the front door, stops you. I think you might want to consider that maybe you don't really want to leave. Maybe you need to look at where it is that you think you want to leave from and figure out how to make changes so that you might enjoy whatever it is that you're apparently not wanting to give up. So please, God, help me with my intention. You know what? Please, God, help me with my intention to be happy. And that will reveal what it is about your current situation that you feel like running away from that is not making you happy, and that you can then know what issues you need to address. So that's your mantra. Please, God, help me with my intention to be happy. And I don't know, but I put that suitcase away. And I obviously am talking about a mental suitcase. In other words, you've got one foot out the door, and that cannot be very grounding for anything that you're trying to do or create from where it is that you're at now. So maybe you should put that mental suitcase away and just tell yourself, if I ever need to leave, then I'll go back to that. But that will allow you to be grounded in what apparently is your choice right now. So the last sign is Pisces, the most evolved of the astrological signs. And I see you making decisions and people questioning you and going, I already made the decision. Well, yeah, that's okay, fine, but we want to know why. And you go, I'm not explaining anything. No explanations. I'm not explaining anything. That's it, my decision. So Pisces, you've made decisions. You're not even allowing people to question you. You're not really sharing with them when you're making the decisions. You're not sharing after. I think you took a long time to make these decisions. So Pisces, what mantra can I give you? You look very solid. I'm sure you cannot be that happy. These are big decisions and they would make anybody nervous, but you look solid. So let's just give you a mantra. Please, God, help us with our intention that the process be graceful. I don't know what the process is, but you feel you're in the middle or starting a process, that the process be graceful. Okay, remember that the mantras are repeated in silence and you release the breath through your mouth. And if you're doing a mantra having to do with an organ that's sick, then you can go ahead and direct that mantra and your breath towards that organ or that part of your body. You can get really creative and do a lot of different mental yoga tricks with mantras, but we will teach you another time. So stay with us a little bit longer while we put on some sensory therapy, sound therapy, to relax you even more. The sound of the element of water.